Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champagne here, and with this week being Steam Next Fest, we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of demos that are going to be featured as part of that event. And today, we've got a game called Storekeeper, which is going to be releasing on July 16th, 2025. And again, this is the demo version of the game. The description of this game on Steam says, "Become a wholesale warehouse manager. Receive shipments, optimize storage, maintain proper conditions, and manage inventory. Streamline logistics and make your warehouse as efficient as possible." Now, this game is from the same designer that gave us Cafe Keeper that we played way back at the beginning of the year, I want to say, somewhere around there. A very fun game when we played that one, and very interested in trying this out. We did play this at one point in time back very early on, but didn't do a video of it because it was a very short demo at that point in time. They have changed the demo since then, so we're going to take a look and see what the game's like now with the updated version of the demo. So here we go. Are you at the address yet? Yes, we are here. Honestly, I thought you'd bail on this, but trust me, if you put in the effort, you can go much further. I'll help you get started. First, head down to the office. It's down the left hallway. Find the computer, and we'll go from there. All right, so we shall do that. And then we've got so find a computer and then press P for details. So that just brings up our phone, basically. We can open up the door by pressing E. Go ahead and close it behind us because we're nice like that. And then we're going to go down the hallway here to the left. We got a computer right over there. So let's go here, E to use it. All right, I am at the computer. And now what? Long story short, you'll be storing goods until you find buyers. Later on, you can even supply your own stores. That sounds kind of cool. So where do I start? I just sent you $5,000. Pay me back when you start making money. Buy a couple of storage units so you have the space for the boxes. You'll find them in the app installed on the computer. Okay, so we are going to buy some storage. So the different options that we have here, it doesn't say what they are, but we have one shelf like this. We have one shelf like that. Then we have what looks like a fridge, and then we have what looks like a freezer. So we're going to buy, I'm going to buy one of each. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to buy one. So $1,700 we're going to spend on that. So we got everything covered from all different angles. So here we go. Now I need to place them, right? Exactly. You can do it from the same computer, just open the right app. So yeah, in this game, you don't, okay, remember before you exit the editor, don't forget to confirm the changes with this button. So in this game, you don't place them in first person view. You place them while you're in your computer. So you do it from a kind of a top down angle here. So we're going to hit escape to get out of there. And then we're going to go to management. I think, no, edit storages. So this is where we go to actually put the storage in place. So now we can just click on each of these. So just single click. If you hit R to rotate it, I guess it doesn't show you if there's a front or a back to it. So we can kind of just set these up where we want. I don't think it grid snaps. Let's see, right click. Oh, right click just cancels it. And yeah, I don't see a grid snap option here. So we're just going to go ahead, kind of put these up in what feels like a good place. So go ahead, put that one there. We got this one. First, confirm the storage's placement. So we got to click to put that in place. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, and then mouse wheel zooms you in and out like that. And then we're going to, and you can rotate the camera by holding down the mouse wheel and then going left and right. And then R to rotate. So we'll go ahead. We're going to set that one right there by it. Confirm its placement. Then, okay. So we did that. We got a couple more we can set up, but we don't need to do that for this part of the tutorial. Now your warehouse is ready to receive its first shipments. Open the shipments app on the computer and pick a truck from the list. Do I need to pick a specific one? Any will do. You'll be able to order all of them throughout the day. Let me know when the truck arrives and we'll move on to the hardest part. Okay, I am going to go ahead and set up my other storage that I've got here. So we're going to rotate that. I will throw that over here on this wall, and then we will confirm its placement, and then we'll do the same thing here with our freezer. I think that's supposed to be the front, and we'll go ahead and set that down, confirm its placement. Cool. So now we got all of our storage set up. We're going to hit escape to get out of this screen, And then we're going to go here to the shipments on our computer. So we have two different ones that are available. We have this one that is Corporation Dairy, which is going to probably have a bunch of stuff that we're going to throw in our fridge. And then we have this one here, which is the bakery one. So we'll go ahead. Let's start with the dairy one. Let's see what that's going to do for us. So supply, grab the clipboard. It's on the table next to the computer. Take a look at what's inside. Okay, so we're going to close out of here and escape out once again. We have a computer. We have a computer there. We have a clipboard right here. And we're going to take that. Then we are going to hit tab to see what's on the clipboard. All right, I am ready. Let's begin. Okay, let's begin. Here's the list of the delivered products. And they're on our clipboard, easy enough to see. Your job is to unload the products into the warehouse and log the quantities in the notes. Why do we even need these notes? Look at me, like always asking why all the time. Suppliers can make mistakes too. They might list items on paper but forget to load them. Enter the quantity, then hit the note button. All right, got it, I think. That's my life. I've got it, I think. I don't know for sure. All right, then, get moving. The truck's already waiting in the yard. Remember, you'll need to complete the delivery through the computer. All right, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. So these are the different things that we have. We have milk dessert. We have milk milky. We have yogurt dessert, and we have more milk milky of a different size. So we got 700 mils of milk milky and then 500 mils of milk milky. And we're supposed to have 20 and 40 and 12 and 12. So we're going to see whether or not that's actually the case once we go out here to our truck, which I believe is going to be through the door that we closed. And there's the truck. All right, so we're good there. Going to go ahead, open that up. Now, to swap the pallets, we're going to press E, and I think that's going to bring the pallet up to the front. And then we can do that again to bring it up one more step. So we'll look at it like that. Now the pallet's up at the front. Now, you can't actually move the pallet jack. It just basically moves the position of the pallet, but you can't actually like pick this up and pick up the product from there. So for that, we're going to need our handy dandy cart over here. So we're going to press E. And then to let go of the cart, we're going to press R. And that will let go of it. And then we can grab all the products here. So E to take it. And then we're going to E to transfer. Or is it right click to place? And then left click to confirm. And so we'll just keep doing that. So E, first remove the top drawer. Or maybe we got to just take the tops there. So let's do that. So we're going to right click to place. And then right click to place. Just keep on putting all these in here. Then we can take these. So, and we can fit a bunch on into our cart. So that's kind of nice. So E, right click. Can I set that on top of it? No, I can't. But I can put it up there. I'm not going to risk putting any more. Well, actually, let's pick this up. So E, right click and place. E, right click and place. That way I can just get more stuff in the cart. Might as well. Because that we can set there. And maybe we'll get lucky and get all this in here at one time. We'll get mighty darn close, that's for sure. Yeah, we can do this. I think we can pull this off. So yeah, just like that. And then we got one more. Throw that right up here. Here, can I set it like right there? Maybe I just walk it in the door. I'm just gonna walk that one in the door. Or can I? Where'd it go? Am I holding it? I must still be holding it. So let's go ahead. Place. Huh. I don't know where it went. So let's go cart. It might be around here somewhere. I'm not sure what happened to it. We're going to hit R to get out of there. And then we're going to see whether or not that item. So let's see. We're going to right click to cancel. So E to transfer. Let's maybe try clicking on this. So swap pallets. Swap pallets, swap pallets. Because I don't know what happened to the thing I was holding. It's weird. I think it should be around here somewhere, but I don't know for sure. So one way or the other, I'm not going to worry about it too much. We're going to start putting all this stuff away. So the first thing we see here, we got some milk. Or it's in my, it shows that it's in my hand. Because I see it in the lower left there. And so it says fresh, keep refrigerated. Okay, I was holding it. That's all I wanted to check. So that gets refrigerated. This also gets refrigerated. So everything that needs to be refrigerated, it will tell you such. Same thing here. So we're going to go ahead and put that up, rotate it like that. We've got these items as well. So a very small yogurt, only 60 grams of yogurt, very, very tiny yogurts. This gets stored in a dry place, so we can just go ahead and set that there. Same thing here, so this can go in a dry place. We'll go ahead and set that there. Same thing with that. And then we've got this milk dessert. This also gets stored in a dry place. Same with that. So right click and then... So, and you don't have to hold down the right mouse button. I was doing that, but you don't have to do that. You can just right click and that'll put you into that option. All right, so everything's out of the cart now. So now we're going to go here to tab, and we're going to take a look at everything that we said that we had here and make sure that it's all here. So W&S moves that up and down so we can take a look at the items that we have here. So the first thing is the milk dessert, which is going to be, if I take that, there's the milk dessert. So we have 20 of those because these each have 10 in them. So if we go back to our tab, we should be able to maybe, I think we type in 20, or maybe we actually have to click on it. So 20 and then notes. And that's how you get it marked that you actually have that. The milk milky, we're going to do the same thing there. That's the milk milky. So if we do E, yeah, so these are each the milk milky 700 mils. So we'll go ahead and set that back. The tab, again, we're just, we can't use our keyboard to type it in. Wish we could, but we cannot. So 40 for that. Note. That's good. We only had 2 of the yogurt desserts, so I know we're good with that. So I'm just going to go here, 12 note. And then the milk milkies, I believe we had 2 of those as well. And we did. So we're going to go S, 12, note, done. Then after that, complete the shipment. So we're going to press P for details because I don't remember exactly what we got to do. I think that's where we got to, we need to complete the delivery through the computer. So let's go back into this room and finish off the delivery. So if we go here to shipments and click on this, no, it's not that. So let's go back. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. So escape out of here. And let's see, is it goods? No, it's not. It's not management, so it should be shipments. So yeah, it should be Oh, got complete. The big red button that says complete on it. I'm telling you, man, streamer vision is a horrible, horrible disease. It's really bad. So that is complete. Everything's good. Calculating losses. Losses 0. Status no loss detected. Perfect. We actually did something right on our first day when we finally saw the giant red button that said complete on it. Okay. Looks like you did great. I knew you'd pull it off. Well, thank you. That one wasn't too bad. I think we need to do that. So take care of the last truck, then go get some rest. We'll continue tomorrow. So we're going to do the same thing here with our bakery truck. So let's supply. Going to run out and grab our carts and then get everything of this one brought in. So R to drop that off. We'll open the doors with E. And we don't have to do anything with changing the palette because it's right here at the front. So just go right click and rotate, set it down, right click, set, right click, set. And those do stack on top of each other, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, you can see I'm moving the mouse everywhere, but these do stack like they fit in place, which is really kind of neat. So this is going to go, we're going to go R, take a look at what we've got here. So if we do that, bread, store in a dry place. And if I right click, that will not fit on there. So this is going to go up here on this shelf. And do we rotate? Yeah, we rotate it to fit it on that shelf. Okay, so that works. Same thing there. Again, these are, they don't fit. I mean, you've got to find a way to make them fit up there. So you can't just, they don't snap to the shelf when you put it up there. You've actually got to do some work to maneuver it. So I'm going to right click that. And then we're going to do that same thing there. So right click and rotate that. Oh, there was actually a pixel in there somewhere, I think. Let's just rotate it. Yeah, that's fine. Now, again, if we take a look at what we had there, we got bread, 12 out of 12. And then these were also bread 12 out of 12. So we got 24 and 24 of our two different kinds of bread. I did not pick up my clipboard. Always got to remember that. So here's our clipboard. Going to go ahead, take that, take a look at what we've got on the shelf. Should be easy. Should be 24 and 24 on here. Oh, it's just 48 bread. Even easier. So yeah, that's nice and easy. 48, note, done. Going to hit escape. Run back into the computer. Go to shipments. The giant red button that says complete on it, we're going to press that. And if we take a look, calculating losses, none. Excellent. So here we go. Always forgot, before you leave, make sure to confirm it in the management section. Just press the sign out button. We do actually have to punch in and punch out at our job. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and some dairy products will spoil overnight if they are not kept in the fridge. So we took all the things that we need to put in the fridge and we put them in the fridge because it said that they needed to be refrigerated. So that is, we should be good to go there. We're going to go up to management. I'm going to sign out. So we had 2 shipments in total. 2 were ideal, which is nice. So now we're back at the next day once again. I am here ready to get started. Yes, today we start to reap the rewards. First, check your mail in the management app. So we are on it. Let's go in, go to the computer. Assuming I can cut the corner in this place. I'm getting caught up on all the walls. Okay, management. And we do not have to punch in. We just have to punch out at the end of the day. That's a lot of messages. Keep in mind, the number of trucks is limited. Choose orders wisely. How long does delivery take? All dispatch couriers will be available again the next day. Now, here's the deal. Your task is to accept an order and then load it onto a truck. I love it. Like a delivery in reverse. Wow, that's brilliant. Okay. Exactly. Try to load fresh products at least as much as was ordered. Mistakes can affect your reputation. Are you ready to start? I am ready to start. So I believe these are going to be the ones that we can do. I'm thinking. So we're going to go ahead and do one of these. So yeah, Milky. It's going to be 700. We need 10 of the Milkies. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let us close out of here. Going to pick up our clipboard, and that shows what we need to deliver. So we got 10 Milky 700 mils. And I don't think we're going to need the cart for this because there's the truck. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to unlock the truck doors, and we're going to set that up there. So Milky 700 mils, and I'm just going to set this right there on the pallet. And then I think we're good with that. So then we got to go here and type in 10 note to indicate that we finished that. Now, if we go in again, whoop, and again, getting caught on all the walls. So, and again, we're going to do deliver products, press P for details. And I'm going to take a look at this one more time. So keep in mind the number of trucks is limited. Choose orders wisely. So I think we can put more than one order on the truck, is what I'm gathering there. So accept an order and then load it onto a truck. Or maybe we'll just, do I do more than one? Maybe we do more than one. We'll try it. Maybe that's not the thing to do, but we're going to try it. Nothing ventured. So let's see. Nope, that's not what we want. We want management. So, or maybe I do have to complete that. Yeah, I probably have to complete it. So we're going to go here. We're going to hit complete. All right. Hello, you recently sent goods to our store. The quantity and quality are just right. Thank you. Perfect. We actually got another thing right. That's good. Hey, we made our first money. Look at that. I knew you'd do great. If you've got any questions, just message me. And then about the money, pay me back when you're on your feet. No rush. We'll stay in touch. So good luck, Andy. And that is the end of the demo, but we can continue playing with the limited content. Please note that progress will be reset in the full version. Thanks for trying the demo. We hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, we'll keep on doing some more stuff here. assuming I can make that screen go away. So yeah, just to see what else we can do here. So we're gonna get some other deliveries done. So now that says 1 out of 2 up there. I don't know if that means that we can only do 2 orders on that truck or what the case is, but we're going to do this order here for Fresh Mart. They want 20 milky desserts, and then they want 12 milkies. So we're going to go ahead and deliver that. Let's close out here, pick up our clipboard as always. So we need 20 of the milk dessert. We need 12 of the milky 500 mils. So we're going to grab our cart for this because that's going to be a little bit too much to try and, and walk out by hand. So here's our milk desserts. Go ahead, right-click, put that in there. Right-click, place, just like that. And then they want our milkies, so we're going to pick that up, set that right down there. Same thing with that. Will it stack on top of the other one? It will not, so not a problem. Just go ahead and put that there. And then we'll run this out to our truck. And thankfully, everything stays in place in the cart. You don't have to worry about physics, about anything like getting jostled or anything like that. It just, it stays right where you leave it. And you can't go wrong with that. So we're going to go ahead and transfer that. Now, I want to see what this e-transfer means. Because I see e-transfer, but nothing happens when I hit that. So I'm not quite sure exactly what that's supposed to mean. The e-transfer. I would think that would mean that you would transfer it to the pallet, but that does not seem to actually do that. It's okay. We're getting it on the pallet, so I'm fine with that. We're gonna then go back into the store. Just drop that off with R. And then again, we'll go ahead and finish this one off because if we go into our shipments, nope, that's not what we want. If we go into our management, we do have to hit complete in order to have that one get finished off. Quantity and quality are just right, once again. So let's take care of this. Milky 20. I believe that we have that. So all trucks are currently in use. A truck will be available the next day after delivery. Oh, so that's the number of trucks we have. So that's what that's about. Okay. So no more trucks available to us today. Everything that we have is all still stored. And we can take a look here. I don't know if there are any shipments that we can pick up. So shipments, oh, we do. Or do we? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get some more stuff. So, I mean, can't hurt. And we got to pay off our debt to Andy anyway. So let's see what else we can do. If we go here, this is going to be, we'll go ahead and take this supply. And we have to finish this one off. We have to finish this one before we can take the next one. So let's see what we've got on this truck. We have another 48 bread, just like before. And again, I hope I have enough space. Well, I think the dry stuff, it can probably go, I wonder if it can go anywhere. I wonder if you even need to bother putting it on a shelf. I don't know. We're going to hit E twice to swap pallet position. Bring this all the way up to the front. And then do that 4 times because, again, those just stack on top of each other. Just like that. And then we will go ahead and bring all that in. Now, if we take a look, we probably should look at these as we put these up. So it does say 12 of 12, so we're not doing anything wrong there. That also says 12 of 12 because there, I mean, I guess there is a possibility that you could have some that are not complete. And so you really do have to kind of keep an eye on that just so you don't mess anything up from complacency. And I might be able to squeeze a third one of these in here. I think. Maybe. Or, yeah, I might need to move all these over a bit. See how close I can get these to the edge. And then maybe that'll fit there. Let's see. Will that be snug enough? Or is it too snug? It might be too snug. So this is going to answer the question whether or not I can leave anything on the floor. So we're going to do that. I'm going to see if that's going to work. We got bread, 48. Note, done. And then we'll go over here and put that into our computer. So shipments complete. Big red button. No losses. So that's good. Go ahead and hit continue. And then from here, we'll go ahead, because we don't have a whole lot of space left. We do have a bunch of stuff that we could put in our fridge. So maybe I'll try the one for the dairy stuff. Because if a lot of that goes in the fridge, then we'll be in good shape. It'd be nice to see what's in this order, but we're not able to see that. So it's okay. No problem. It's probably the same as the one that we had before since this is a demo. But let's take a look, see what we got in here. So tab, yeah, 20, 40, 12, and 12. So the same as it was before. We're going to stack all this very carefully into our cart. Assuming I can get the cart out the door. Okay. And here we go. First, remove the top drawer. That's right. It's those little guys. And let's see if I can stack. Oh, I can stack those next to each other. That's perfect. And then these I'll go ahead and put right on top, just like that. And then we'll put all of that there. Now I might want to set that on top of that. Let's do that. It's a little bit of Jenga going on here, or Tetris, or whatever you may want to call it. Products can only be transferred between identical drawers. Oh, so I wonder. So I was holding that still. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that part works, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. Now we've only got 4 in there, so this will be interesting because this is going to be our first order that's not completely accurate. Because they said that they sent 12, but I'm only seeing 10 there. So we'll definitely have to check that out when we get into our clipboard here. So run all this in. This is really trying to see if I'm paying attention. That's what we're doing here. That is full, so we got 6 of 6 there. This 2 is full. And then when we go to these, there's only 4 there of 6. And then that one has 6 of 6. And here, again, I'm just going to set these down because I have nowhere else to put them. So I'm going to assume that these are all going to be fine on the floor. I'm hoping they are, because otherwise I'm going to lose a lot of money. But we're going to try this and see if it's going to work. Because I just don't have that much rack space here. I could put one of them up. I could put a couple of them up. I'll go ahead and put one of them up just because we can. Sure. Why not? And, I should have been checking the quantities on that. So 10, 10. And if you look in the box, it shows you what you got. So like that one's only got 9. So we had 10. What was in this box? So yeah, I really should have been looking at the quantities as I pulled them off there. So we've got, let's see, 8, 10, 10. So 10, 10, 9, 10. So we're going to say on this one, 39 note. And then, I'm gonna leave it like that because it was definitely 39. And then this one was the milk dessert, and there was 10 there. No, there's 8 there and 10 there. And I'm going to go into here again. We're going to type in 18 note. And again, I don't know why that didn't update, but we're going to leave it. The yogurt dessert, that was definitely, so that's the 12, and then the other one was 10. So yogurt dessert was 12, and then milky was only 10. There was only 10 in there. So only result can be noted. So I think I've got that right. I'm going to say that I do, because we did the exact same thing we did last time. So let's go in here and check and see if this is going to work when we get into our computer. So shipments complete. And okay, so I mean that was everything that we said. So I guess we had it right, even though it didn't put a check mark by it. So I'm guessing we did it right anyway, which is good. The fact that I did something right is a start. I'm going to take it. Take that as a win. And then now we can go in here, escape out of here, management, go ahead and, oh, and I did deliver that, right? No, that was the one that we did before. Or that was the one that we tried to do and we couldn't. So sign out, and we're going to go ahead, get into another day. No phone calls or anything like that. We are completely on our own. So let's see how we do with one day of left to our own devices. And how are we going to do? So goods. So this is everything that we have in the store. So this kind of gives us our inventory, and then whoops, and then we can buy more storage if we wanted. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but we could if we wanted to. But right now, I got to pay off my debt to Andy, so we're going to try and focus on that a bit. Now shipments. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to do management and look at some of these emails. So I want to see if we're able to do like 3 orders in a day, or how many we can do. So I'm gonna start with the ones that are check marks first. So Milky 700. So we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and deliver. Yeah, so deliver. And then we're going to grab our clipboard. This is the 10 Milkies. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up, set that there. And again, I want to see if I can get more than one order on the truck. We're going to see if that works. So let's take that, set that there, move that to the back, and then see if I can do a couple more orders on here. I'm hoping this is going to work. So now we're going to go here. We're going to go to management. I'm going to close that. Will it let me? It won't let me. So I guess maybe I'm just kind of stuck. So yeah, I guess I don't have a choice except maybe to hit complete here. So 10, no, okay. And then, yeah, we might not have a choice here. I might just have to go ahead and do that. So we might just have to hit, yeah, I can't hit close. I can't hit deliver. I could hit cancel, but I don't want to do that. So we're going to hit complete. And then, yeah, that's all we can do. So do we have more that go to the same stores? So that's Fresh Mart. That's Fresh Mart. There's Moo Mart. So perhaps I'm looking to see if we have like all these things. And so we could check and see if we do. So let's see, 40, 20, 24, 24. And then the question becomes, if we take a look, we do not have enough of all that, which is why we can't take it on. So that's not going to be possible. So let's go ahead and close that out. We're going to go back to the nope, we're not going to go to that. We're going to go to, well, I guess I could take on a shipment. Or let's see what some of these other ones are. So 24 bread, 30 milk dessert, 20 yogurt dessert, or 12 yogurt dessert, and 24 milky, which I don't have that. So yeah, these are all ones that I guess we don't have everything of them. And I wish there was an easy way. So I don't know if it's always the case that if it doesn't have a check mark, that just means that you don't have it. Because that's 30, that's 30. And if we take a look in our computer again, so let's take a look at our goods. So yeah, we've only got 18 of that. So that's the thing I got to keep in mind. And we only have 10 of the Milkies. So 18 milk desserts and 10 Milkies. Anything other than that, we're not going to be able to do it. So let's close this again. I mean, I guess I could do, well, we'll go ahead. We're going to do this shipment because there's going to be a bunch of stuff that has milk in it. So let's go ahead and try that. And that might then allow us to do a bunch of these shipments here. Maybe we need to just go about it in that order. So let's get this unloaded. And what all do we have here? Oh, I forgot my clipboard. Let's grab my clipboard because I want to make sure I know what I've got or what I should be expecting. I don't want to mess that up. And now that we got that, now we can get going. setting all this kind of in a way that makes sense. So we got, looks like 20 milk milkies. We got 10 milk desserts, or not even 10, because that one looked like it was short. Going to go ahead and set that there. And then we can go E to transfer. No, that doesn't work. So we're going to place that. So we got some cheese. This is the first time we've had cheese here. Is there anywhere I can set that? Huh. Let's set that back down. And maybe move this a bit. Let's see. Right click and then R to rotate. That'll work. Now I can set these up here. Just like that. And then R to rotate. Cool. I don't know what's supposed to be on that. I'm just going to leave it. I mean, it's empty. So whatever was supposed to be on there, it's not there. So I'm not gonna worry myself about it. We'll go ahead and put all this stuff into the fridge. So we got 5 milk milkies there. We've got another 6. So there's 11 milk milkies. And they said that they sent us 12. So 11. No. There's that. Here we've got 9 of those. So we got a whole bunch of the 700 mils. 9 and 10. So there's 19 of that. So we're going to go up to that and 19. Note that. Milk dessert. Oh, I got to do the cheese first. So let's see. Products. Oh, no, I don't want to transfer. So cancel. What am I holding? I must have picked something up. So let's set that back down. Now we're going to do that. So 35 of those. Oh, boy. Can I put them up top? I'm going to have to do some maneuvering here. So let's move some of this around. Just to give myself more space. And then this can go down there. That's not a problem. Now I can put the cheese in here. All the way up top. So there's that. That one can go up there. We have 70 cheese. Which is a shame because I don't think any of my orders actually asked for cheese. So, oh, come on, get up there. Oh, there we go. There's like 1 pixel. Now, oh, so we only had 70 of those, and we were supposed to have 105. Oh, shoot. No, I was on the wrong thing. So 19. Note that, and then go down 70 of that. Note, and then the last thing I have is the milk dessert, which we have. None of. That's completely empty. Do I have a garbage can where I can throw these empty boxes? I'm just going to leave that there because that's absolutely empty. There's nothing there. So we're going to go up here. 0. No. And just kind of go with that. That's about all we got. Go here to our shipments. Complete. Before completing delivery, make sure that all notes on the invoice are filled in. I thought I did that. So 0 note. Only result can be noted. That one I thought I did. So we're going to try that again. These milk milkies, that was these here. Oh, let's close that up. So yeah, that was that one. That was 10. That was 9. So we're going to try this again. 19 note. Oh, maybe it didn't take that one. Maybe that was the problem. So let's try that again. Shipments. Complete? No, still is not liking something. The milk milky, the 12th. Or, oh, maybe. Oh, is that what I forgot? Milk milky. Oh, yeah, I forgot that one. Oh, no, now I can't remember which ones were which. Oh, no. What did I have there? Was it the 10 or was it the 11? Oh, I can't even remember anymore. I'm going to say it was the 11. I'm going to say it was the ones that were on the bottom shelf. Oh, no, I've got that there. 11. Note. And then down. 70. Note. So that's good. That's good. That's good. And 0 because I had none of the milk dessert. So we're going to try this again. Hope that this works because I put in all the notes now. Complete. Huh. I'm really interested in what it thinks I'm missing because there was nothing else on that truck. So I don't know. Maybe I just put in a 1 and take the loss, or maybe I need to take these things off the truck. Maybe that's what the problem is. So maybe we'll just take that, set them off there, because maybe the fact that they're on the truck is causing the issue. We'll go ahead, set that down, and now we'll try it. See if that makes a difference. Complete. Nope, still doesn't. So maybe I'll just go here. Maybe I'll put in a 1, and maybe that'll take it. Yeah. So that one, it was a failure, but I don't know how I got around it. I don't know if there was a way to get around it. There may not have been, because it seemed like, I mean, that one was truly a 0, but it didn't seem like it was going to allow me to only put in a 0. So I guess we just had to do what we did there. Now, do we have anything here? It does not look like it. So maybe I'll go ahead, sign up, and we'll see if we have any orders today, and then we'll probably call it from there. So let's see, because we got plenty of product now. We've just got to start getting some of it sold. That's kind of the problem we've got. So management. All right, we got these 3. So that one is small. That one is 70 milky cheese. That one is also 70 milky cheese. So we can only do one of them. So let's do the one that we can. Throw that onto the truck. We'll actually throw it into the cart, make it a little bit faster for us. So right click, drop that down. Just like that. Hop into our cart. And then we're going to hit R and put all this on the truck. And again, those stack, which is nice. Now, again, I don't know what the purpose is of there being 3 pallets there. I wish that meant that we had 3 different orders we can do, but at this point, I don't even think it matters because we only got 2 orders we can accept anyway. And then we'll go ahead here and shipments. Nope, I keep doing that. That's not right. We're going to go here, 70. Note, done. And then we'll go escape from here to our management screen. That's what it is. And complete that. That one's done. Quantity and quality are right. That's great. And then it looks like the only other one we can do is this one. Now, again, I want to see if I take a look at what we've got in terms of goods. We've got 21 milky. So I want to see if there's anything that is potentially something that we can do, and maybe I'm not reading that screen right. So let's take a look at the other things that we have here. That one has no 500s. That one has cheese. We don't have that much cheese. That one we can do. That one we can't. I don't think we have all the milk dessert. That one we don't have the cheese. That one we don't have the cheese. Okay, that one we don't. That one we, let's see. Yeah, we don't have the 24 milkies. So it looks like it really is only this one that we can do. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Grab our clipboard. We've only got one thing to grab for this, so that's going to be, again, the 10 milky 700 mils. We've got so much of this. Oh, go ahead, throw this on the truck and be on our way. That's all we got. And go ahead, close our door. I don't think it matters if the door is closed, but we're going to close it anyway, just to make sure nothing goes wrong there. And then we'll go ahead and take care of our shipment. Oh, I didn't type in my note, so I got to type in my note. 10, note, done. And then we can go here to management, complete. And off it goes. And they're very happy. So that is good. And we're up to $29.93. We got $1,200 of our dollars for Andy that would pay him off. Eventually, we'd get around to having that completely paid off, and then I don't know if there'd be anything else that we need to do there. If we take a look in terms of other shipments, so there's going to be things eventually for like market way distributors. There's going to be things for Brillex. So this looks like it's fruits and vegetables. This looks like it's cleaning products. This looks like it might be like appliances, maybe, potentially. And then again, there's the storages, so you can edit where you have everything placed. Um, did I have something on the ground that was funky? Did I leave something on the ground that I should not have? Uh, that one is funky even though it's empty. So it's spoiled even though it's empty. That's kind of funny. I'm going to go ahead and just set that outside. It can be stinky out there. No, a drawer can't be placed there. So I don't know what we do with our stinky empty drawer. I guess I just leave it there and let it be stinky and empty. Or maybe I could, yeah, I don't even think putting it in the fridge matters anymore at this point. So, and I don't think there's a garbage can anywhere around here that I saw. So yeah, we got a stinky empty container. That's okay. And yeah, I don't see a garbage can in here. So we don't have that as an option. But yeah, so we could buy other storages. These are the goods. Again, just shows you what you have in inventory. And then the shipments is where you actually pick up your shipments. So yeah, that's basically what we have here in the wonderful world of Storekeeper. So I'm assuming that as you get further along, you'll use more and more of this space because this is all usable. And you can put more racks in here as you get more and more things. And I guess you'll have the ability to deal with more complex shipments and just kind of slowly build up your inventory. It'll be interesting to see what else gets added to the game. And like I said, the release date on this game currently says July 16th. So when it comes out, we'll definitely take a look at it, see what it's all about. Because I mean, this one's kind of different from other ones we played, and I'll be very interested to see where this one goes from here. But that is going to be all for this episode, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.